Hello, hello. Good day. What is good? What is up, Shinigami, my man? What is good? How are you? It's been a while. It's been a minute. Um, hope you're having a good day, by the way. Honestly, I wasn't sure if I was gonna stream today. Usually I don't stream on Saturdays anymore, but I missed a couple of days in the weekend or the weekday. I didn't stream. When did I not stream? I didn't stream like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So I was like, fuck, I haven't streamed. I missed out 3 days, man. I was like, fuck, I have to stream. But here we are. We're back. I was a little bit busy a while ago. I gotta be honest. I was really not sure if I wanted to stream today. I was like, I just want to take a chill pill, just rest for a bit. And I was like, nah, it's alright. I kind of miss it too. Yeah, how dare you take day offs, man? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But the reason why is because it's degenerate as fuck. But my sleep schedule was so fucked on Wednesday and on Tuesday and Wednesday that I was just so sleepy, man. I was just so sleepy. I couldn't stream. I mean, maybe I would have been awake if I was on if I started it, but I was just so sleepy. I had to lay down and I slept. And then on Friday, when was this? Yesterday, I didn't stream because I had like a meeting with my friends. Stop gooning, man. I'm sorry. It's hard. It's hard. Gooning is like, as they say, the basis of the foundation of life. Shinigami. That's what they say. Nah, just kidding. But yesterday I didn't stream because I had like a meeting at 7 p.m. and I usually stream at 9 p.m. Right? It was a meeting for our Dungeons and Dragons. We were making our characters, and then we had a DM. It was like my friend's friend, and then he was telling us like about the rules and how to play the game. Because I never played Dungeons and Dragons. I gotta be honest. I've been wanting to play it for a long time, but it's just I never had the DM, the Dungeon Master, you know. So I was like, okay, we're like, yo, G, we can do this. We got the DM. And then he was like willing to teach us and everything. And then we created our characters. It was a long session, man. It was like 3.5 hours to to make a character and introduce the rules and everything. But I gotta say, my character is good though. My character slaps. He is a very handsome man. You want me? I'll show you. I sent it in the Discord too. His name is Damakusi Fistavius. I got this image in the internet. He's a tiefling, half demon, half demon, half human. But if you look at this character, look at my character. Very handsome. How do you rate this handsome young man? But the thing is, he's a thief. He's a thief. That's his backstory. He's like a rogue. Oh, I thought that was from a game or something. It's for my Dungeons and Dragons, man. But Damakusi Fistavius. Yes, Damakusi Fistavius. If that was you, let's say you're a dad, right? Let's say you're a dad, and then your daughter, she brings her prom date. She tells you about her prom date, and then she brings this guy. What would you do? Would you be like, would you trust this guy? Or would you be like, ooh, I don't know, kind of sussy looking. I don't know. He looks like he's up to something. He's scheming, but he's a nice guy, presumably. But he's an assassin, Fist the cussy. Hey man, Damakusi is that's just the way it is. That's how they name him. That's how they name them in hell, in the underworld, as they say. She did good, but the horns are suspicious looking. Honestly, if my daughter brought this guy home, I'm not sure if I would trust this guy. I'm actually not sure. This guy looks mad sussy too. It looks like he's scheming. Look at that face, man. He's gotta be scheming something. But he outmogs everyone, I gotta say. He outmogs them. But Damakusi Fistavius, he's a tiefling rogue. Assassin. Yes. His background is a spy. Stats? Look at these stats. Everyone needs a heartbreak in life. That's true. Everyone doesn't deserve a heartbreak, but everyone definitely goes through a heartbreak, unless you're like the Giga Chad. Not even a Giga Chad, or you're just that type of guy. If you're just that type of guy, I don't know, man. And who's the one breaking hearts? fuck that guy. Nah, not deserved for sure. But sometimes having a heartbreak, it leads you down a better path, Instead of like messing with relationships and everything, what you could just do is just goon. Right? So you don't get heartbroken. You just goon. That solves a lot of things. That's what they say. That's what they say. It's not my saying, but that's what some people say. Yeah. But yeah, apparently, like, if you look at my stats, Damakusi Fistavius, he's a rogue. So he doesn't really need much strength, right? He has 8 strength. He has good dexterity. 18 dexterity, you know, that's pretty good, I'd say. +4, you know. That's what they say. Got it? Yeah, that's what they say. That is what the El Mujeres say. The El Mujeres. That's what they say. You know? That's what the El Mujeres say. Right? It's okay, but yes, if you look at this, Constitution 12. That's like my HP, meaning I have like 21 HP, right? Intelligence. Damakusi, 17 intelligence. He's a very smart man. Look at that. Look at that. You could tell from the picture, from the profile, the portrait. He's a very eloquent man, as they say. 17 intelligence, 16 wisdom. He is not only smart, but he is also wise. Damakusi, Gustavius. The reason why I named him Damakusi is because I was like reading. If I go to the class or race, Tiefling. Let's see here. Tiefling. Look. Tiefling names fall into 3 broad categories. Tieflings born into another culture, so they have names, right? So male infernal names: Akmenos, Amnon, Barakas, Damakos. There we go. Damakos. There we go. That's how I got Damakusi. You know, I got it from Damakos. So I was like, you know what? I have to like innovate a little, because the name of the game, Dungeons and Dragons, is all about innovation. So I didn't want to like just copy the name, right? So I was like, you know what? Let's change the name a little bit. We think broad. We go beyond the box, as they say. So I went with Damakusi. Damakusi Fistavius. The Fistavius is I was planning to be a monk at the start, so I named him Fistavius. Then I changed. You know why? Monks use their fists, right? So I was planning to go Fistavius, but I just kept the name. It was a nice name. Have to be smart to scheme and manipulate. That is true. That is true. My guy right here, Damakusi, he's also a master manipulator. He is a master at that. I gotta be honest. That's what I like. He is good at manipulating people. His deception, I'm not sure where it is. Deception, where is deception? +6. Look at that. +6 in deception. This guy is he's born to lie. Or he was not born to lie, you know. He evolved. He evolved to lie. And you're gonna cry when you hear his backstory. You're gonna cry. You're gonna cry when you hear Damakusi's backstory. Because I cooked up like a piece that you'll only hear in like manga or something. Like, it's very heartwarming, I gotta say. Cussy and Fist together is a bit wild. No, man. It's wild if you think about it that way, but if you think about it in like two separate names, it's not wild. It's normal, right? Fistavius isn't even a wild name, but yeah, Damakusi +6 deception. He is a master. He grew up lying, basically. Not like me. I don't lie. You guys know this. I've never lied, right? You know it. It's true, right? I've never lied in my life. Just kidding. Of course I've lied in my life, but not as much as Damakusi. For survival, yes. Yes. If you think about it, he's a rogue, right? He's a rogue and an assassin. So of course he has to survive. But how is he gonna survive? Right? He has to lie. He has to find his way. He also has good acrobatics. +6. +6 in acrobatics, which is what rogues do. They're very mobile. They do backflips and shit, you know? I can't do that, but Damakusi can. Dude, you don't want to admit that you need femboys. No, I don't need it, man. I don't need it. I'm not like SpongeBob dying of thirst and, you know, saying, I need it. That's not me. I don't need a femboy in my life, man. You guys just came up with that. And then, I don't know. But definitely not true. Definitely not true. But yes, Damakasi plus 6 acrobatics, very mobile. Very mobile. That's what you need in like life if you're a rogue. Investigation, you know, this ties up with my intelligence. Damakasi is very intelligent. I gotta say, one of the more intelligent beings in the world. Right? Yeah. This man went through a lot of shit, man. This man went through a lot of shit, so he had to think of ways to innovate. That's for sure. He had to think of ways to innovate. You said you like the otters most out of the times. Nah, dude, that's a wild statement, man. That's a wild statement. When did I say that? Do you have proof? Do you have proof, Shingan? Do you have the receipt? Probably not, right? Okay, but let's go back. Sleight of hand. Of course, Damakasi is a rogue. He is a rogue. He's gonna be good at stealing. You know, he had to grow up stealing a lot, and that's basically how he lived his life. He just had a rough time, so he had to steal to survive. And stealth, basically. He's an assassin. He's a rogue. And of course, what do rogues need to be? Stealthy, right? They need to be stealthy. So of course he has good stealth. And then my weapons. It's like a short bow, a rapier. Rapier. A dagger. Yeah, that's my weapons, man. What's up, Glaze? Oh, hell no. What do you mean? No, that was... I did not say that. I got him. It was a slip of the tongue. I read it wrong. Rapier. I have a rapier right here that goes with finesse. But Glaze, have you seen my guy? I have sent this. I think you replied, but this is my Dungeons and Dragons character that I made for what I'm gonna have my session next week. Damakasi Fistavius. How do you like the name? Glaze? I like the name, not gonna lie. He's a very handsome man. He is absolutely not scheming any bad things. Worst character I've ever seen? What the fuck? That's a lie. I know that's a lie, man. You don't mean that. You don't mean that, do you? Please tell me you don't mean that. What do you mean worst character? He's 28 years old. He's 5'8" and weighs 150 pounds, man. That's a good ratio. He's not 6'7". He's 5'8". But if you had a daughter, Glaze? If you had a daughter, you know, like, you're gonna have dinner. You're like, your daughter told you, like, oh, Dad, I actually made a boyfriend. And then you're like, what? No way. You have to bring him to dinner. I have to meet this guy. And then dinner comes up, right? He shows up. What would he do? Like, would you trust this guy with your daughter? Like, look at this guy. Look at this face. Would you trust this guy with your daughter? Because honestly, I wouldn't. I know this guy's gonna be scheming, man. I mean this like under an oath in Supreme Court. I'm casting fireballs on this one. No, but the thing is, Glaze, you can't. I'm a tiefling. I'm resistant to fire, man. That's the thing. I take 50% less damage from fire sources. But yeah, Damakasi, the rogue assassin. Damakasi Fistavius. I might have to give you a punishment for this one. No. Glaze, please, no. I'm gonna... No, please. No. There's no way you still have points, man. No way. Dude, no, 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 no. No, please. Show me something to change your mind. Mm.
If you guess the animal, you win 20. Are you gonna be a... If you guess what...
Lily Pichu. Does that does that change your mind? What fuck, man. What this will change your mind. This will definitely change your mind. Yeah, you like that, right? You like that. Damn. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But please, I hope you change your mind. If you're I know you guys, you're a good human being, and from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say that yes, you're a good human. You know, you did good. You did good in this world. It's you have more to come. You definitely have more to come. More femboys, more otters for you. All the power. That's for you, my man. There. But yes, Damakasi Festavius is he's a good character, man. Look at the rolls. 18 dexterity, 17 intelligence, 16 wisdom, 14 charisma. I rolled all of that. That was lucky. But yes, I moved on. If I can continue in this chat now with that trauma-inducing event, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? But the backstory of Damakasi, it's a tragic one. You're gonna feel sympathy for this guy. So basically, Damakasi is, this might be generic. Come on, it's generic. But Damakasi, he was an orphan. Yes, nothing new. He was an orphan. And what happened is, he had nothing. He basically grew up with nothing. So that's why he's a rogue. He had to resort to stealing, doing all sorts of dirty deeds just to survive, you know? And the thing is, he was good. He was a good thief, as they say. And what happened was, since he was so good, Damakasi Festavius attracted the attention of a master thief. Right? A master thief. A master rogue. Like, you know those, like, in the manuals, like, there's like a top 10 in the world? That guy is one of them. His master, the rogue. He was like, ooh, this apprentice, interesting, I'll take you in. But yeah, you don't like ABG, Glaze? What do you mean by ABG? Asian baby girl? Lily Pichu? Why, what's wrong with Lily Pichu, man? She's good at Tekken.
This is my aged impression.
She plays Tekken, man. She's good. She beat the the director of Tekken. But going back, the Damakasi, this guy, his master was teaching him. He took him under the wing, right? So Damakasi learned a lot. In this, he was like, became a very good rogue, like a top tier rogue assassin. That's like the thing, right? But the thing is, one of the weird things that Damakasi noticed is like his master has like this weird fetish. His master has like a weird fetish of getting what trying to get what Damakasi owns. You know, like the achievements, the accomplishments, everything. His items, personal belongings as well, some of it. If he wants it, he gets it. That's the type of guy the master is, right? I had a D&D character once. Really. What was your character? What was your character? But the thing is, Damakasi, he was loyal to his master. He was like, you know what? Fine, you can take my stuff. You're my master. You took me in. You changed my life. You made me who I am right now. But the thing is, Damakasi, in like one of his missions, he abducted a girl, a woman, right? He abducted the female, and in that process, he found out that this woman was like the best thing to happen to him in his life, you know, right? And basically, he just fell in love with this woman. But the thing is, you know how I said the master had this weird fetish of taking what he likes, or taking what his apprentice has, basically, right? Where do you think I'm going with this, huh? Where do you think I'm going with this? But yeah, apparently, what did you expect? Yes, the woman, the master thief, the master rogue got his woman. Wait, much simpler than normal ones though. It was an orc named Bubba. What was your class? What was Bubba's class? And I'm still unsure whether I'm gonna have his woman killed off or abducted, you know? I'm still not sure about his backstory, but Damakasti, in this act, he was so enraged by this act that he did not care about the loyalty he had to his master anymore, and his weird fetishes of stealing or getting what Damakasi owned, you know? So the thing is, he plans to get revenge, plans to get back his wife, or avenge his wife. I'm not sure if I should kill her off. I'm still not sure, but yes, that is basically what Damakasi is, and he's going against the master thief, the master rogue. That is his purpose. Damakasi Festavius. I honestly want to add the third, just for fun. Damakasi Festavius the third. You know what? I fuck with that. Let's do that. Damakasi Festavius the third. There we go. I like that. Don't ask me why it's the third, but yes. Bubba was a bard with the harp. Oh, okay. I honestly wanted to go as a bard as well. I wanted to go as a bard. But I was like, I kind of don't want to play as a support for my first run. So I went with the rogue. If she gets killed off, turn his path in necromancy. I don't know how I could do that. I'm gonna have to multi-spec into a a warlock, I think. Because I'm not sure. This is like the basic Dungeons and Dragons, the player's handbook. I'm not you can't really choose necromancy at the start. You can only, it's like, I think you can do a warlock into like necromancy skills. But yes, if ever, kill her and then make her a zombie. Fuck. Oh no, that sucks. You wanna know Bubba's backstory? What's Bubba's backstory? What is Bubba's backstory? That's quite a name for an orc, huh? That is quite a name for an orc. A Bubba. I would... Okay, you know what? I can imagine seeing something like this being called Bubba. I could imagine it, you know? It could be a good name. But yeah, that is basically what Damakasi Festavius is all about. The third. Damakasi Festavius the third. If he's an orphan, why does he even have the third? I don't know. That's what they say. It's just like, you know, just there. Bubba was with his family. Bubba wandered off. Bubba found the harp. Bubba barred down. Yeah, you know what? That's a W backstory. It's like he found purpose. He found purpose. He just ventured off for a while and then he found purpose. But yes, look at this. Personality traits. Always calm. Always calm. No matter the situation. I never raise my voice or let my emotions control me. I am incredibly slow to trust. Those who seem the fairest often have the most to hide. That's the thing. He is incredibly slow to trust, but the only person he trusted with his life was that woman. But his master just had that weird fetish, man, of taking what Damocussi Festavius III owned, which kind of sucked. But it is what it is. I didn't base it off Forrest Gump, since I watched it after the creation. When was this? Dude, I swear, I've been wanting to play Dungeons and Dragons for the longest time, but it's just finding a dungeon master is like the hardest thing to do, because they're rare. They're pretty rare, I'd say, unless you like know like a group of people who play a lot and then they invite you in, right? And you join. But yes, that is Damocussi is a rogue, right? He is a rogue. He has high intelligence. He has high what do you call that? Investigation. So the thing is, like, he has to be very careful, very calm, collected. That's why he's very calm. He doesn't trust much people. Even his master, he did not fully trust his master. But where did that lead to him? He lost his wife, right? He lost the woman he loved. Damocussi III, Damocussi Festavius III was betrayed. He was betrayed. It's honestly sad. I did not mean to press that. Fuck. I'm sorry. I didn't really add anything else about Bubba except he doesn't like ants or just bugs in general. Okay, that's an interesting one. I have to fix up on my bio. I definitely have to fix up on the nuances because I just created this last night with my friend. And I'm still not sure about what to add. But yes. And that's the end. Okay, that's pretty good. But okay, the bard, orc bard, how did he learn to play though? You know? Aren't orcs dumb? The cussy has to be careful to use his fist. That is true. But the thing is, it doesn't mean if his name has fist in it. He has to be he has to use his fists, you know? His ideal is freedom. Chains are meant to be broken, as are those who would forge them. That's the thing. He wants to be a free man. Especially what happened to after his master. He wants to be free from his chains and fuck his master up. That's what he wants to do. Bond. His bond. His bond. Someone I love died because of a mistake I made. That will never happen again. He learned. Okay, it said died here. So maybe I should just have her die off. You know? Just have her killed. His wife killed. I think that's better. He doesn't know how. He just drops it. It just sounds good enough. Not good, but good enough. You know what? If it works, it works. If it works, it works. Don't fix what ain't broke, as they say. That's right. But yeah, free to fist. That's true. That is true. Damocussi Festavius III. But yeah, he will never let that happen again, or it will never happen again, because he'll never find a woman who he'll ever love as much as that girl that his master took. Man, this guy has gone through a lot, man. He deserves this. That's for Damocussi Festavius III, man. I know he may be looking all good and gleef or not smug in his photo, like all mogging and stuff, but deep down inside he's hurting. You know how they say like the funniest people in the classroom are the ones who are hurting the most? That's Damocussi. That's Damacussy right here. That is Damacussy Festavius right here. Until it hurts Necromancy. No, but the thing is, I was planning to to multi-class into a ranger. Rogue ranger. Just be OP in the range, you know? Just hide in the shadows. Like a bitch. Sneaking around. But I might have also multi-classed into a paladin, so he might have gotten help from a deity. But I'm not sure about that part yet. That's pretty good. Paladins are pretty good. I played as a paladin, or not played. I had a paladin character in Baldur's Gate. In the party. I didn't, not my main character though, but they're really strong. They're really strong. And then if you break their oath, they have like a god, and they become like an oath breaker paladin or something. But yes, his flaw is an innocent person is in crime for that. It is in prison for a crime that I committed, and he's okay with that. And that's the thing. He's a rogue. The thing is, Damacussy Festavius III does not care about other people. He is a rogue. He was taught by the master assassin, the master thief. And he just doesn't give a shit about people. So if people go to jail in his place, like as a scapegoat, that's better, you know? That's better. Low-key, I've been looking at this Damacussy guy for a long time, and he looks like Lucifer to me from the show. You know what? That kind of makes sense. That kind of makes sense. Damacussy does look like Lucifer. What's up, Gab? How are you? Gab, you haven't seen my character yet. You know Dungeons and Dragons? Do you know Dungeons and Dragons? Dude, revive the wife and let him start the journey to get her soul so she's normal again. We smart. The thing is, Shinigami, if there's one thing I've learned from all the media that I've consumed is you can resurrect a corpse, but you cannot put the soul back into the corpse. So the thing is, if you resurrect it, it's gonna be a mindless zombie, you know? He's gonna be a mindless zombie, or she, and it's gonna be like a shell of the former, of his wife's former self, basically. Sorry. Vincent says thank you, and says that he hopes to visit you in your dreams. Okay then. Shout out to Vincent. Happy 21st birthday. It's already done. He already saw the video. Let's make another character this stream. You know what? I'm down for that. I'm down for that. How's your day? My day is good. I've had a good day. What I did is I woke up at 11, went to Shaw, MRT'd, went down. I played pickleball a while ago in Tiendesitas, and I played pickleball. I'm getting better. I'm getting slowly better. And then I went home, and then my uncle called me. He was asking if I want to watch a UAAP game. It's like college basketball, basically. And I was like, you know what, fine. It was just in TV though, in Shakey's. Like, we ate pizza, and he bought me food, basically. That's why the soul searching is a thing, that he learns empathy and stops scheming. Shingami, I see where you're cooking there. But the thing is, he wants revenge on his master. That's what I'm set on. He wants revenge on his master. Damacussy Festavius III wants revenge. Shaw? Silk Song reference? Yes. No, but you know that song? The Japanese song? It's like stuck in my head. It's not the normal version anymore. It's the Hollow Knight version. It's the I can't stop Hagale the loneliness Shaw, you know? It's stuck in my mind. Shaw Station, Shaw Stop. It's like an MRT stop in my country, in Manila. Or he turns even more of a dick and turns evil. Okay, I'll think about that. I don't want him to be as evil anymore, because he found a wife, you know, who he loved, and he wants to direct his evilness on the master, you know? That's the thing. He is a QC boy. Yes, I am a QC boy. That is true. Revenge is fair in his case, man. Yes, Glaze knows. But Gab, this is my Dungeons and Dragons character. Damacussy Festavius III. Level 3 Tiefling Rogue and Assassin. Right? These are his stats. Pretty good. And very handsome man. Very handsome man. He's 28 years old. But deep down, this guy is hurting. His wife died, was murdered by his master, and he wants revenge for that, basically. He wants revenge. Damacussy. My heart goes out to him, man. He is going through some shit. Very nice. Looks like you. Okay, thank you. That's a compliment, you know. Damacussy, very handsome. Very handsome man right here. I gotta say. Look at that stare. Look at that stare. What's up, Kay? What is up, Kay? How are you, my man? It's been a while. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. It's a Saturday. I streamed on a weekend, like you asked. or like you said. Because you had work when your shift starts. But yes. Here I am. Damacussy Festavius III. Very nice. I think there's a really easy way to make an original D&D character. Just don't give them trauma. But that's the thing. It's... Why? Why? Why would you not make them go through trauma, you know? Why? You want them to live a happy life and just go adventuring? Where's the fun in that, man? You tabbed into Pokemon? What do you mean? Pokemon? Why? What's up with Pokemon? I do know they made like a new like a Farmville type something. I'm not sure. And then Palworld released something as well. Something similar. But yes, that was Damacussy. Damacussy Festavius III. You know what? Just like Glaze said, we could make a character. We could make a new character. What shall his name be? What is a good name for a character? Start level 3. If they don't have trauma, you get an innocent one that you choose to protect or corrupt, or the rest of the party fighting between the two. Huh. You know what? Maybe for this one, we could do an innocent character. We can make an innocent character. Wait. Change the title. Yeah, we can do an innocent character. I'm thinking, what's a good backstory for an innocent character? He was born in a loving family, right? He had 6 sisters, 6 brothers, 2 orphan brothers, 2 orphan sisters, or adopted, I mean. And then he was a happy family. They were living in a nice house. And basically, one day, he came home and they were all dead. They were all dead, you know? And then it turns out like one of his sisters became a demon. She became a demon, and the only way to fight off the demon is he put like a bamboo on her mouth so she doesn't bite. Does that sound good? That sounds like a nice backstory, not gonna lie. Okay, let's make a name. Let's choose a picture first, though. What's a good race? I kind of like that. I kind of fuck with that. That guy looks that guy looks like he's gonna. He fucks. Plagiarism. Why? What's wrong? What do you mean? What do you mean plagiarism? Yo, low-key, that sounds like a backstory that could be popular. I know, right? And then in this world, there's like they call these swordsmen who are strong as fuck and could breathe differently from normal human beings. They call them the 10 bladesmen. You like that? And then they're fighting against the demons, you know? No, you know what I mean? 2 seasons and 3 movies. Yeah, that's... There's gonna be 4 movies, you know? There's gonna be one... It's like set in the future. There's like one in the train. And then the last 3 are for the finale. Give it a shitty ending. I will, man. I will. Nah, I swear though, Demon Slayer, hella carried by UFO Table and the animators. I mean, I'm okay. I'll be honest. I didn't really like Demon Slayer, the ending, or towards the end after the blacksmith arc. It just I wasn't. It was very rushed. That's a bit harsh, but I think we should turn the BBG into a baby as a final form. You know what? That could be like a big baby. Like a big baby. I could do that. But wait. Let's make a character. This guy looks like a Fuzzy Wazimus. Fuzzy Wazimus Senior. Fuzzy Wazimus Senior. That honestly fucks. I like that. Fuzzy Wazimus Senior. That is a nice name. I gotta say, that is a nice name. But what race is this? What race is this? Arakokra. No, that guy looks like a Derek. He does not look like a Derek, man. What do you mean? That's Fuzzy Wazimus Senior, by the way. What race is that? Bugbear? I think that's a bugbear, right? That's gotta be a bugbear. Oh yeah, that's definitely a bugbear. Right? Yeah, that's definitely a bugbear. I like that. I'm not saying I like bears. I'm definitely not saying that. But the bugbear for Fuzzy Wazimus, that fits perfectly. In some campaigns, humanoids regarded as sinister threats? What? Okay, but bugbears are nice people, right? I mean, they're decent. He's supposed to be innocent? No, the thing is, Glazed, why are you judging a book by its cover? Why are you judging a book by its cover? Are you saying Fuzzy Wazimus the Senior is not an innocent character? Is that what you're saying? It's 2025, man. Don't judge Fuzzy Wazimus Senior by the book. That's a nice guy. That's a nice guy. Have you watched Ninja Kamui? That also has a shitty ending. I've watched the first episode. The first episode was nice. It was cool, but I heard Ninja Kamui degraded. It went downhill. It went very downhill. I've heard about it. It literally said possible bad guy of a campaign. Normally regarded as sinister threats. For humans. That's for humans. But yes. He is a nice guy. The thing is, have you heard of Goldilocks? You know how like the bears there took care of a human child? Same thing. Fuzzy Wazimus can take care of human beings. He is a bear after all. And what the humans like? Teddy bears. Bears. Big bears. That's what they like. It does, man. Sad. Yeah. I heard it was the first episode was really good. The fight scene with the yellow-haired guy it was nice. But it turned to shit. Basically a Promised Neverland type shit. Okay. Promised Neverland or maybe like Blue Lock season 2, you know. I did see some animations or some clips of Blue Lock, the latest one, I think, under 20 arc. And I could not watch that, man. I was like, why does Isagi have his tongue out the entire time? I know in the manga it's like he's gonna devour people, right? That's his niche. That's what he says. I'm gonna devour you. That's what he says, right? Oh, I'm gonna become the best footballer. I'm gonna devour you. But in the anime, I couldn't watch it. I was like, what the fuck is that? What the fuck is that? It was bad. Took care of a human child. That ain't Goldilocks, I know. Wait, Goldilocks is. She was living with the bears, right? She was living with the bears. That's what Goldilocks is, right? Right? Okay, I might be my memory might be a little bit jogged. Goldilocks. Goldilocks is a bakery in my country. Story. Okay. Goldilocks. They each had a bowl of porridge. And they each had a bed. One day, they walked into the woods while porridge was cooling. They might not burn their mouths. Wait till they learn about blowing the soup so it gets colder. They never thought about that, huh? And while they were away, a little girl called Goldilocks, who lived at the other side of the wood. Of the wood? Okay. Had been sent on an errand by her mother. Passed by the house and looked in the window, and then she peeped in the keyhole. For she was not at all well brought up girl. Okay. Then seeing nobody in the house, she lifted the hatch. Interesting. The door was not fastened because the bears were good bears who did nobody any harm and never suspected that anybody would harm them. So Goldilocks opened the door and went in. She saw the porridge, okay? Huh. Perhaps they would ask for breakfast. They were good bears. A little rough or so, as the manner of bears is, but for all that very good. Okay. She was a little rude girl. Damn. That bitch. Fucking hell, Goldilocks. First you enter, you break into someone's house in the middle of nowhere, and then you eat their food. Damn. Yeah, someone needs to teach this girl. No! No, God, why? Why? Why'd you do that to me, man? Please, no. It is what it is. I have to do it, I guess. 30 squats? Napindot? That's a lie! I know that's a lie. You just want to see me doing squats, man. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. But wait, let me read this Goldilocks. I forgot the Goldilocks story. So she ate the porridge. She's okay. She sat down. Who wrote this? Who wrote this? There's like lots of typos. You know what they say? Goldilocks come le porridge. That's how they say it in Spanish. Goldilocks come le porridge. If you know, you know. She sat down in the chair. That was too soft. Damn. Somebody has been at my porridge? Wait, so what happens? Does she... Wait. So now... Naughty, frightened little Goldilocks jumped, and whether she broke her neck in the fall or ran into the woods and was lost there, or found her way out of the woods and got whipped for being a bad girl and playing truant, no one can say. Okay. So it's okay. Okay, I see. I thought she snapped her neck, man. Summary: shit was too much of something, too little something. Then third time it's just right. Damn, Goldilocks. Okay, I was wrong. It was something different. Something sus with the 3 bears. No, but they're nice bears. They're nice bears. Bugbears reach adulthood at age 16 and live up to 80 years? Damn, that's a big bear. That's a big bear. Would you? Hey. Nah, definitely not. Y'all uncultured, not knowing Goldilocks. No, I know Goldilocks, Glaze. I just forgot. Y'all probably don't even know about Aesop. Yeah, Aesop is a skincare company. They have good like fragrances. Right? I got you there, Glaze. No, but if it's like a folk tale about Aesop, I do not know. Search it up right now. I have to do those squats. Okay, give me a bit. Damn, why is he built like this? Okay, nothing wrong with it. Having narrow shoulders, nothing wrong with that. Greek fabulist and storyteller. Aesop's fables. Huh. Many of the tales associated with him are characterized by anthropomorphic animal characters. So Aesop was the original furry. He was the original furry. That kind of makes sense. Yeah. He was an OG furry. Is he the first furry? Maybe not. But is he the first documented furry? Maybe. I don't know. Yes, he is Greek, I think. Yeah, Delphi in Greece. He died at 56. Okay, that's a long life back then. Bro made the tortoise and the hare, I think. Oh, that story? I see. Aesop. I don't know why I searched that. No, Aesop was not a furry. He was an ancient Greek storyteller famous for his fables, which often feature animals with human-like qualities. But this is not related to the modern concept of furry fandom. Okay, AI. The AI is cooking, man. The fox and the grapes, the fox and the scorpion, the fox and whatever shit. Dude, Greece was freaky AF. Man with femboys and furries. No, Greece was the original freaky country, you know? They had Zeus. And they created Zeus who can transform into animals and impregnate women as an animal, right? Something like that. That's freaky. That is freaky. I don't know, but is Therian basically a furry? Who's Therian? What is Therian? Therian. My relaxing morning as a pregnant Therian shop owner. Oh man. Individuals who identifies as a non-human animal to some degree. Okay, interesting. Just Zeus? He isn't even the most promiscuous male god. Who is the most promiscuous male god then? Who is it? Zeus was freaky with everything. But wait, I gotta do these 30 squats. Fucking hell. I gotta do these 30 squats. I don't even know why I torment myself with putting these channel point rewards, but you know, it is what it is. It is what it is. I gotta do my 30 squats. Give me a bit. I'm gonna do this real quick. I'm gonna get it over with. You like the shirt? Rate the shirt. Saggy yo. Levi. Oh. That's right. But I'm gonna do these 30 squats real quick. We'll go. Think of a better angle. That's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo. Wait, that's 20. That's 20 squats. That's 20 squats. Woo. Woo. Whoa. Oh. Woo. Okay, that's 30. That's 30, man. Woo. Did I pause the music? What happened? Wait a bit. I can't hear anything. I'm out of breath. Sorry. Zeus was freaky with everything. Zeus was hella freaky, man. I'm out of breath. I shouldn't have done this. I just played pickleball a while ago. My knees are fucked. Poseidon had 74? 74 what? Kids? That's a lot. Holy shit. How did they even come up with that number? Okay. Oh, lovers. That's quite a bit. They had way more children. Holy shit. I guess they were hornballs. Zeus is freaky. Zeus is definitely freaky. Definitely freaky. I'm not sure if he's the freakiest of them all. Impregnated a woman via golden shower? What is that? What is a golden shower? What does a golden shower mean? But Fuzzy Wazimus Sr. Let's get back into it. Let's see what class I can make this guy. I honestly gotta make him a druid. I'm low-key feeling a druid here. A shower that is golden? But how can you get a woman pregnant by a shower? How is that possible? How is that possible? Yeah, Fuzzy Wazimus Sr. is definitely a druid. Gotta be. There's no way. Holding high a gnarled staff, wreathed with holly. He's a Greek god, bro. What do you think? Athena was born from his cracked skull? Damn, I thought, bro, I don't even know those stuff. How do you know so much? Are you into that? Glaze? Greek mythology? It's definitely interesting though. I played God of War. That's all I know. But let's see. Circle of the Spores. Circle of the Spores find beauty in decay. They see within mold and other fungi the ability to transform lifeless material into an abundant, albeit somewhat strange life. Interesting. The big three was born from the throw up of a titan. No, I know they were born from Kronos, right? They were born from Kronos, and Kronos wanted to get rid of Zeus, basically. So what he did is he ate Zeus, but the wife swapped out Zeus with a rock, and his dumbass didn't even check. He was like, "Oh, good enough. That's fine." He didn't even check, man. Writers were on some good drugs back then. They definitely were, man. How would they even think of that? How would they even think of that? I can't even think of that right now, you know? Unmistakable neurologist. Thank you. I do not want cheap viewers. He ate like 12 of his children, I think. Them being Zeus, Hades, Poseidon, and other shit. Yeah, that was interesting. No, it was definitely cool seeing that in God of War, though. It was definitely cool seeing that shit in God of War. I gotta admit. Like, seeing the Titans, and then you, like, climbing up as Kratos, climbing up Kronos' body, and then, like, hitting his flesh or something. That was peak. I gotta play God of War again, man. Do they have God of War on the PC? They don't have the OG God of War on the PC, which kind of sucks. They only have the new one. I'd say the Nordic one, Nordic God of War, hits different than the classic God of War. I remember God of War 2. I was really amazed. I was watching my brother play, and then there was like at the start, the statue, which turns into something, you know. It's controlled, or it was brought to life, basically. I like that one painting where he just bites the head off the infant. Really fascinating painting? What painting is that? Saturn devouring his son? Oh, that one? That's an interesting painting, man. Saturno devorando a su hijo. Is that Spanish? What is that? Interesting painting, man. Interesting painting. It was new though. 1820. I was thinking it was a Greek painting, but it's not that old. Not that old. I don't think paintings can survive that long as well. Interesting though. Interesting. Definitely interesting. But yes. Druid Circle of the Land. You know what? Honestly, I'm thinking I'd rather change my Fuzzy Wuzimus to a barbarian. Doesn't mean that you have to be a brute to be a barbarian, right? You can be a nice, wholesome barbarian. That's the thing. he grew up in a nice household, but his dad was a barbarian, and eventually he had to take in the reins, as they say. He had to take in the reins. He had to learn how to be a barbarian. That's what Fuzzy Wuzzimus Sr. had to do. But the thing is, if he had a dad... Oh, yeah, he can be senior. Okay, I was mistaken. Could be a different name. Barbarian, yes. Primal instincts. They were rich from plundering. Maybe the dad was like he was a infamous barbarian, right? He plundered a lot, stole a lot, killed a lot, and he was like, he realized that he just wanted to live a simple life. No, if that's the case, oh yeah, he wanted to live a simple life, right? He didn't want his kids to be involved with that. So after that, he dedicated himself to being a good dad. But Fuzzy Wuzzimus Sr., he saw it differently. Even though he had a good relationship with his family, with his dad and everything, he felt there was like something lacking. His primal instinct. And it was to plunder. Okay, I'm not sure if that's not wholesome anymore. What am I saying? Oh no, his primal, he wanted to travel the world. That's a good one. Fuzzy Wuzzimus wanted to travel the world, and to do that, you know, he needed some skills. Definitely. But the thing is, who can he learn from? That's right, his dad. His dad was a master barbarian. Just kidding, not master, but like a good barbarian. So he learned from his dad, and then he ventured off. Basically, that's like a gist of it. But yes, the barbarian. What if Fuzzy Wuzzimus is now getting chased by the people his dad plundered from? Good bad guy possibility. But if that's the case, his dad has to be hunted, right? His dad is being chased. His dad could die. I'm not sure. That could be. Damn, but Fuzzy Wuzzimus definitely on something, man. Definitely on something. Would he trust that? Would he trust this man right here? Imagine he pulls up to the dinner table. Would he trust your daughter said, "Dad, this is the love of my life. Meet Fuzzy Wuzzimus Sr." And it's like a bear. It's literally just a bear. He's like a 7-foot bear. What would you do? If I was the dad, I don't know what I would do, man. I'd be like, go ahead, sir. Take my daughter. We could just make it where the dad leaves his past behind, but Fuzzy stumbles upon being a barbarian by coincidence. How does he stumble upon being a barbarian by coincidence, though? Okay, maybe. I have a plan. We change it to Fuzzy Wuzzimus Jr. And his dad, he has people chasing after his dad. But the thing is, Fuzzy Wuzzimus has the same name as Fuzzy Wuzzimus Sr. Right? So and they have no clue where his dad is, right? Or they're like trying to look for the dad. So the next best thing to do is go for the son, right? To get information about the dad. Fuzzy Wuzzimus Sr. That honestly cooks. That goes hard. That is a interesting story, definitely. Or no, I was about to say something like Vinland Saga, but that's tragic. That's a tragic story. Wait. Oh yeah, Fuzzy Wuzzimus. Okay, there we go. This is a bit ahead, but we could make it an ending plot, or whether to fight all his enemies at once or give up the father to save himself. Okay, that could definitely be a point in the future. But we go with the barbarian. That's the thing. Path of the Ancestral Guardian? Dude, there's a lot of shit in Dungeons and Dragons. And then I was surprised because like the dungeon master who was with us yesterday, he knew a lot. He was experienced in the game, man. He was a hell experienced. I could tell. He played a lot. He even created his own world. Barbarians who draw from the Ancestral Guardians. Starting when you choose this path at the 3rd level, spectral warriors appear when you enter your rage. Interesting. Totem warrior? There's a lot of stuff here. For some barbarians, rage is a means to an end. That definitely not Fuzzy. Fuzzy is not one to give into rage. He is not that violent. I mean, he's a barbarian, but you know, that's not his life. That's not his style. That's not his mojo. Harbor of Fury within. The rage? Okay, maybe Fuzzy Wuzzy has anger issues. Maybe he has anger issues. Depending what spiritual journey. As the barbarian accepts a spirit animal as a guide, protector, and inspiration. But they all have rage in them. That's the thing. Path of the Zealot. Interesting. I'm not sure. The gods who inspire zealots. Damn, is Fuzzy Wuzzimus a barbarian? He has to be rage induced though. Honestly, maybe we go path of the totem warrior. Give him anger issues. Okay, maybe. Yeah, his dad was a barbarian, so he has like the traits of a barbarian as well, which makes him susceptible to anger issues. Definitely, I could see that. I could see that. Learn to transform that rage into a mantle of primal magic which swirls around them. You know what? I kind of fuck with that. Path of the Storm Herald. Storm Aura? Or he could make it where he flies into a rage whenever only the other party members get hurt. Okay, we'll see. We could do that. But we gotta pick an aura. What aura is this guy? Based on Fuzzy Wuzzy, this guy looks like a... The desert's boring, man. When this effect is activated, all other creatures in your area take 2 fire damage each. How about C? You can choose one other creature you can see in your aura. It must make a dex saving throw. 1d lightning. I'm not even gonna play. But let's see. I'm not gonna play with this character. We're just creating a character, but I'm low-key. I kinda low-key like the C. You know, Fuzzy was he liked fish. He's a fish eater. That's the thing. Wow, there's a lot here. His background. I gotta be honest. After today, I'm a little bit sleepy right now. I am a little bit sleepy. Uh, there's a lot. Holy shit. And I'm not gonna read all of this. I am definitely not reading all of this. How about Sailor? How about the Sailor? You know, right? You know how he's going for Inheritor? Where's the Inheritor? But you know how he's traveling around the world? Or Fuzzy, and he has a sea aura? Inheritor. You are the heir to something of great value, not mere coin or wealth, but an object that has been entrusted to you and you alone. Oh shit. It could be that Fuzzy Wuzzimus Sr. was like the Pirate King in One Piece, you know? He had a lot of treasure. You know what? I kind of like that. Choose or randomly determine your inheritance. From among the possibilities in the table below. That's okay. You have to roll a dice. Let's see. Dice roller 1-8. Let's roll. Yeah, let's roll a d8. 6. 6 is an arcane book or formulary. So Fuzzy Wuzzimus Sr. got an arcane book. Like the legendary. Let's say legendary Raise the Dead arcane book. How about that? That sounds pretty good. I gotta say. That's where he gets the totem thing from. Ooh. I mean, it could be like a derivative of the arcane book, the totem. That is true. Interesting. Can be. You know what? We stick with that. Inheritor. Okay, there's way more stuff. Cult of the Dragon Infiltrator. Okay, I wanted to say this, but a while ago, I was watching on Twitch a while ago. I was checking Twitch, and then I noticed like a lot of them. I've been seeing so many subathons, and I'm like, why is there so many subathons going on? Is that just like a trend? Is that the meta now? Do people just want to do subathons? I saw a viewer or a Twitch streamer. I was like, dude, okay, no hate, but I was like, damn, you have like 2 viewers and you're doing a subathon. I was like, okay, you know what? I respect it. You know, it's not a bad thing. It's just I was like, damn, why is there so many people doing a subathon? And then I checked in on Kai Sinat a while ago. He already has 880,000 subscribers, dude. That shit's wild. It's wild. 890k. Holy shit, man. And yesterday he was at like 700. How did he even get here? How did he get 100k plus in like a day? How is that possible? It's a really good way to make money, but 2 viewers is a bit crazy. It was. I mean, I respect it though. Like, they got like they got like good subs from it, I think. I don't know. Like, damn, okay, interesting. But yeah, I definitely think it's like a meta now. The subathon. Let's see if I go home. There's gonna be definitely someone on a subathon. I mean, nothing wrong with it. I respect it, man. The grind. It's the hustle. The hustle grind. Okay, maybe not as much. But yeah, 890k subs, that's a lot. Definitely out of this, I'm not sure if it's 4 mil. I'm pretty sure a lot of these subs come from cheaper countries. I'm pretty sure a lot of these come from cheaper countries. Because in my country, a sub is $2. Or less than $2. A sub is less than $2. So it's definitely cheaper. Dragon Scholar? Their Dark Experience? The Underdark. I've been to the Underdark in Baldur's Gate. Interesting place. Deep Delver. You have a knack for making your way into deep places of the world? Oh, I kind of like that. You know how Fuzzy Wuzzimus is he has a lot of treasure. He has the book. And that's just how he is. You know what? Deep Delver. I like that. Let's just not do that. What do you mean? What do you mean let's just not do that? Okay, we can do the traits later. Ability scores. So they additionally get 2 at strength. Since I'm a barbarian, but a totem barbarian, I'm not sure what type of affinities I have. Path of the Storm Herald. Wait, wasn't I Totem Herald? Oh no, I wasn't the totem. I was the storm. Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, roll some d20s. Okay, we could. Yeah. So it's a d20. Oh no, the stats. But yeah, we could change that. Let's go with totem. I fuck with the totem. The totem warrior. Oh, we got a spirit animal. I gotta go with the bear, man. I am a bugbear. I am a bugbear. Yeah, we go with bear. No questions asked. Okay, ability scores. So this is what do you call this? Roll d4 dice of 6. This is how we did it yesterday. You roll 4 dice of 6, then you roll all of them and you take out the lowest one. So this one, the lowest one is 2. I roll an 8. So I put that somewhere. We could put 8 in charisma. Is definitely not the most charismatic person out there, I gotta say. Fuck. 9 in wisdom. Let's roll again. 15, not bad. 15's not bad. 15 in strength. So if it's bugbear plus 2 is gonna be 17. Yeah, 17, because the bugbear gives you plus 2 class or race benefit. Okay, let's add one more. 16, not bad. We can add 16 for constitution, you know, HP. How many more? 2 more. 12. 12 for dexterity. We could do 12. So that's gonna be 13. Last one, intelligence. Okay, there's no way my intelligence should be that high. You know what? He's a smart bear. He's a smart bear. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I like it. I'm fine with it. So he's a smart bear. Like Goldilocks. He's like Goldilocks and the 3 bears, you know? He's a smart bear. Language though. Language. He did grow up with a good family. He was educated. He was educated. That's the thing. Yep. That is true. That is true. Um. Hmm. Damn, there's a lot of languages. Isn't this default though? Netherese. Typically spoken by inhabitants of Netheril. The Sphinx. By Sphinxes. Undercommon. Underdark traders. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure yet what to do with that, but we can go back to that. Proficiencies though. Fuzzy Wazimus. Animal handling? Athletics? I honestly think Fuzzy Wazimus. You see this guy. You see this guy? That's intimidating. I think I gotta get intimidation here. And the next one we could get perception. Nature. It scales with intelligence as well. I like that. He's a bugbear after all. He is a bugbear. He does know some stuff. And the last one, skill proficiency inheritor. He is a totem barbarian. History? It's not really arcana. You know what? I like history. He's a history nerd, that's for sure. Fuzzy Wazimus. The gaming sets? Okay. I like the... Honestly, Fuzzy Wazimus is a playful guy. And he likes chess. So we stick with the dragon chess set. There we go. I think that's fine. That's fine. We could leave this for now. Or do we put this? Interesting. Man, creating a D&D character takes a long time, man. It takes a long time. Or it takes a long time, I mean. Let's do it. Let's do it indeed. Personality trait. You know what? Overcomplicating it can make it worse though. No, you know what? Fuzzy Wazimus is a good person. If someone's in trouble, I am always ready to lend help. I am always ready to lend help. Hey Mouse, what's up? How are you? How are you? Hope you're having a good day. I am making a D&D character. But Mouse, since you were in here a while ago, let me show you my other character. My first character that I made, because I plan to have a D&D session with my friends. And my original character is this guy. His name is Damakasi Fistavius III. Oh, welcome back, Kay, also. Welcome back, man. Welcome back. Damakasi Fistavius III. He is a tiefling rogue. As you can see, he is handsome. He is handsome as well. You know, but he has a sad backstory too. Just chugging away at some work when I'm good. Chugging away at some workplace. You know, like nipping away. You know? But that Damakasi Fistavius III, he is a rogue. The reason why he's a rogue is because he grew up he grew up in a hard life. You know, he was an orphan. He didn't really have much. So what he did is he relied on thievery and crime to survive. You know, he couldn't do much. He had to fend for himself as a young kid. So that's what led him to be a rogue assassin. And Damacusi Fistavius, I could tell you the short backstory is he found a master. Basically, he found a master. As he was serving this master, Damacusi became loyal to the master in a sense, right? Because he was in the darkness, you know, he didn't have anything. He grew up with nothing, and this master saw his skills. He was like, you know what? I like you. I'm gonna take you in. I'm gonna teach you. But this guy, the master, was like one of the best master thieves in the world. Like top 10, the master rogues. Like he's like notorious in this world, and so he took him in because Damacusi was skilled. He was very skilled. But the thing is, Damacusi noticed that his master had like this weird fetish, and the master just wanted to take what Damacusi owned, you know. But Damacusi let it slide. He was like, you know what? You saved my life. You changed my life. I am what I am because of you. You taught me your ways, you know. So he was like, you know what? Fine. It is what it is. I'll let it be. Anything for you, my master. Okay, it's not that weird. I mean, maybe it's not a fetish, but it's like the master had like, you know, it was like he had this thing, right? And then eventually, Damacusi Fistavius III, in one of his missions as a rogue assassin, he had to kidnap this woman, basically. But little did he know that this woman would change his life, because this woman was the best thing that happened to him. She was like a little ball of sunshine. So he fell in love with this woman. But the thing is, it didn't last forever. Because you know why? Remember the master? And you know how I said he has a weird fetish of taking what Damacusi owned? Yeah, well, where do you think this is going? Damacusi, even though he is looking real nice in the portrait, deep down he's hurting inside. You could tell his heart is broken because the master took away what he loved the most, and in that he lost his loyalty to the master, and he wants his revenge. So that's his life. That's his life's mission. That's Damacusi Fistavius the third's life goal. You know, that's what he wants to do in life. Take revenge for his loved one. How is that backstory? It's pretty generic, but you know, Damacusi, he's been through a lot. He's been through a lot. But yes, that is who he is. That is who he is. He is 5'8", by the way. 5'8". 5'8" and 150 pounds. I have not yet played this character. I'm gonna do it next week, Friday. I think Friday, yeah. It's gonna be my first time playing the D&D. Like in person. Low-key excited for it though, because I've been wanting to play D&D. But yeah, Damacusi. I feel for him, man. Been through a lot. But yes, that is him. And then right before this, I was just making another character. His name was Fuzzy Wuzzimus Jr. Fuzzy Wuzzimus is a different backstory though. As you can see, he is instead of like going through the traditional route of having a traumatic backstory, Fuzzy Wuzzy had a nice life, basically. He went through a nice life. He had good parents. His dad, he is a barbarian, by the way. But the thing is, his dad, Fuzzy Wuzzimus Jr., his dad, Fuzzy Wuzzimus Sr., was like a master barbarian. Okay, maybe not master barbarian, but like a notorious barbarian who wanted his children to have a good life. So what he did is, after like all his plundering days and everything, he decided he wanted to lay back for his family, kick back. So Fuzzy Wuzzimus lived a good life. He was taught some good stuff in life, and now he wants to go in an adventure. I researched some stuff. We doing the complete opposite of a normal bugbear? Why? What do you mean? What is a normal bugbear? But that's the thing. Fuzzy Wuzzimus did not grow up in a normal household. He grew up in a loving bugbear household. Or who could say that his dad is a bugbear? He could be adopted. Fuzzy Wuzzimus could be adopted. That's the thing. He could be adopted. They are apparently supposed to be in a pragmatic bad household and are lazy. But that's the thing about Dungeons and Dragons, right? You don't have to go with the norm. You could do something different, right? For all I know, I could make Fuzzy Wuzzy I don't know, a brony, you know? That's I don't know what's going. But yeah, it's just funny we're doing the complete opposite. That's the thing. You gotta be different. You gotta be different. But yeah, Fuzzy Wuzzy, the barbarian. But I think barbarian is a normal class for a bugbear. I think. Definitely. And he's smart. He's a smart bugbear. Not the most charismatic though. Not the most charismatic, but he is smart. He is smart. Personality trait. What's a bugbear? I only know D&D from BG3. I think they were in Baldur's Gate 3 as well. I remember seeing some of these guys. Yeah, if you played it, right? So I think you know these guys. This guy was in the. I think he was in Act 2 in the castle. I think there were lots of these guys in the castle, if you remember. The castle where you meet the skeleton guy. The guy who doesn't die, the immortal guy. I forgot his name. What? Not even Stranger Things? There's a bugbear in Stranger Things? What do you mean? Huh? What's a bugbear in Stranger Things? Oh no, the Stranger Things kid, like in D&D. Oh, I did not watch the movie yet. I heard it's pretty good though. Wait, my voice is raspy. I do know it from Stranger Things too, but I don't remember them going very in depth with it. Did they? Haven't watched it in a while. I'm not sure. But yeah, this is the bugbear. I'm not sure why they're called bugbears, but I do know they kind of look like a bear, kind of similar to a bear. But yeah, Fuzzy Wuzzimus. Fuzzy Wuzzimus. I had to choose this character because I was scrolling through the portraits of what character I want to play, and I just saw this guy. This guy called out to me. I was like, you know what? Let's make a Fuzzy Wuzzimus the Junior. It started out as a senior, and then went down to junior. You know. But Stranger Things is literally basically just a D&D campaign with Vecna as the BBEG. I have no idea what is that. What that thing is. Is Vecna a D&D thing? What is Vecna? Vecna? This is Dungeons and Dragons? Oh wow. A lich who ascended to godhood, known for his quest for ultimate power and his remnants, the Hand of Vecna. You know what? At first, when Google introduced this AI overview, I did not like it. But I feel like I got used to it now, and I just rely on this. It's a bad thing, man. I keep on relying too much on AI. Vecna is the big Stranger Things villain right now? What the heck? It's in season 5? What the heck? I stopped watching in season 2. It's been a long time. So basically, they're not even kids anymore. It was this season where I stopped watching. And then the brother died. I think the brother of the brother died too, or he got corrupted or something. I forgot what happened. What happened to Millie Bobby Brown? Why did... Okay. Okay, I see. Yeah, I'm not updated. I'm not updated to this. I don't watch TV shows that much anymore. They literally were playing D&D in like the first episode with them fighting Vecna. Oh yeah. I do remember that. They were in the basement, right? Playing D&D. Yeah. I do remember that. How old is Millie Bobby Brown now? She's 21 years old? What? She's 21 years old? When was season 1? What the fuck? 2016? She was 12 years old when it was... Wow. Okay. The first episode was so long ago and the least interesting season, if you ask me. Really. The first season was the least interesting one? Or you mean the latest one with Vecna? Oh, damn. But why is she in Stranger Things then? If it's from D&D, that doesn't make sense. She was super young in season 1. Yeah, I think she was 12. Now she's 21. Time flies. That was 2016 and it's 2025 now. That was 9 years ago. Wow. 2016 I was 16. I was grade 10. Damn. Time flies. I keep remembering that one meme of 11 trying to use her powers and looking like a dumbass. You know, when she was like, and then her nose bleeds. Yeah, that was a meme for a while. Even the car that flipped. You know the car that flipped while they're riding in their bicycle and the kids are like, oh shit, what the heck? Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, that was a meme for a while. But yes, Fuzzy Wuzzimus grew up in a loving family, but his dad was... He was a plunderer, but he changed his ways, and then turns out Fuzzy Wuzzimus wanted to explore the world, but little did he know that his dad had lots of enemies. Lots of enemies. And is carrying the name as well. He's carrying the Wuzzimus name in pride. You know, he loves his dad. He loves his dad. He's very proud of his dad, so he bears his name with pride. That's why he's called the Junior, not... He doesn't have a different name. He has the same name as his dad, Fuzzy Wuzzimus Jr. Not something else, you know? Wait, do you only become senior if you name your child Junior? Is that how it works? Then you have to change your name? Is that how it works? If you name your child Junior, do you have to change your name to Senior? Huh. Never thought about that. Never thought about that. I think so. I'm not sure. Interesting though. But what does Fuzzimus... You don't change your name to Senior, you just are? Okay. But what if you're like... You have to like... Write a form. It's just a suffix? But don't suffixes appear in like your IDs? Or is that only for the junior? Because junior is a junior, right? I think so. Maybe. Okay. Okay, it's a little bit confusing. Forms give the option to list senior and junior. The third. Okay. Okay, so you don't have to change your name. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. It would be a hassle to change your name. But I don't understand people who name their son after themselves. I gotta be honest. I can't really see myself doing that. Can't really see myself doing that. But Fuzzy Wazimus? No, this is the Makusi Festavius III. It did not have to generate preview. There we go. Fuzzy Wazimus. You are the heir to something of great value. Calling your son by your own name is weird. For me, I would not do it. I'd rather not. I'd rather have them make them have like a new name. You know, like something like what's a nice name? What's a nice name to name a child? Something like Damakasi. Damakasi Festavius. You know, that's a good name. You gotta be honest, it's a good name. Changing name is a hassle. It's why I haven't switched to my married name yet, honestly. It seems like such a pain. I'll do it at some point. Like, what's the process for that? It's like, you fill out a form, and then you have to give proof that you're married, I'm guessing. You give out proof that you're married, and what else? You have to go to like the place where you give I don't know, but I think that's like one of the steps, you know? It's 2025. You can just not do it unless it's a sick ass name. Then do it immediately. I mean, if I was married and to my husband, and if I was a girl, I'd change my name. I would change my name. I think that's just I don't know if that's. I think it's just the norm. I think to change your name, and that's like what I'm used to. Like everyone I know who gets married or my relatives, they change their name. So I think I would too. You have to go through social security if I'm remembering right, and anything through social security is a pain. Social security. I think okay, maybe that's an American thing. I'm not sure. I'm actually not sure if we have that here. I actually don't know. I'm still inexperienced in the laws. I gotta say. Just don't do it. I mean, it's an American thing. My bad. Names won't matter when you're dead. Glaze, you know what? That's true, but at the same time, sometimes you just want to do it, you know? But why does anything matter? Why am I streaming? Why am I doing this? Huh? Why am I making a fictional character named Fuzzy Wazimus Jr. and Damakasi Festavius III? If we're all gonna die anyway. If we're all gonna die. Shit. Interesting. I don't know, you tell me. We diving into nihilism. Nothing matters. Yes, nothing matters. I think even Glazed made an essay about that recently. About nihilism. And the only reason why I know what nihilism is because I played this game called HSR. And in this game, they have a path called nihilism. And I was like, you know what? Interesting. I kind of know what it is now. No. I remember. It was in Final Fantasy 14. Yes. There was a story in like one of the arcs here. There was like a part about nihilism. And it really stuck to me. Because like, I gotta say, this game, it took me so long to finish the story. Like 1,000+ hours. It's an MMO. But the story was so good, man. It's like one of my favorite stories of all time. I gotta say. You're streaming to do push-ups and squats for accumulated channel points? Glazed, that's like an incentive, you know? It pushes me to do some physical activity, I guess. Unless you want me to be serious and it would be depressing. No, it's alright. You're good. You're good, my man. I'm not crazy about nihilism, but absurdism is interesting. What's absurdism? What is that? Absurdism? Is that the belief that everything is absurd? What the heck? Interesting. Someone put the fucking sausage roll in the fridge again, damn it. Now I bet it cold. What? Absurdism is a philosophy founded by Albert Camus that highlights the conflicts between humanity's innate search for meaning and the universe's irrational, meaningless nature. I kind of get it. So it's like absurdism basically relies on the fact that humans are curious beings, you know? But in the grand scheme of things, everything is meaningless. Does that make sense? But humans like just want to figure out, like they just want to discover everything and like fill out their curiosity, right? Something like that. I'm not sure. Does that make sense? I've always understood it as everything is meaningless, but you can find meaning on a personal level. That's also that, something like that. Yeah. Honestly, if I think to myself for like a couple of seconds, my mind goes straight into depression. Maybe it's normal, but I don't know. I don't think that's normal, Glazed. I don't think that's normal that if you think for a couple of seconds it goes straight into depression. Maybe not for me. I'm not sure. That doesn't happen to me, but I don't know, man. I don't think it's normal. But I'm no expert. Don't quote me on that. Okay. But I believe you though. I believe you though, Mouse. Absurdism. But what causes you to think about that, Glaze? When you think of something for a bit, it leads to depression. What causes that? You don't have to say it if you don't want to. It's fine. I gotta say though, I still don't know a lot about philosophy. I'm like super inexperienced here. We didn't even study this that much. It's like, I think I had philosophy class in high school, but in high school I didn't really pay attention to anything. I'm being honest, I did not listen at all. I was not a good student. And then in college, did I have philosophy? I don't remember if I had philosophy in college. I'm not sure. Absurdism. How they come from that to fuzzy wuzzimus to absurdism to nihilism? You know what? That's just the way it is. Maybe I just delved into existential shit too much. Or worse comes to worse, I'm actually depressed. Let's hope not. Let's hope not, man. Because depression sucks. Depression sucks. I know people affected by it, man. It's just tough. And personally, I've never like really experienced like, I guess you could say I'm like lucky or like blessed, but I've never like experienced like the feeling of depression. Maybe for like an hour or like a few minutes or something, but not for like a prolonged period, I'd say. And yeah, it's just I heard a lot of stories and how it feels. And it just sucks. I hope no one, you know, I don't wish that for anyone. And I hope they go through that or they get better if ever they do experience it. But yeah. Where was I? I have good mental health. I don't get depressed. Newbie. 2025. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's just my mentality. I don't know. Like my friends know me as like the guy who always seems to like don't give a fuck. And like my life motto is just like, it is what it is. I don't know. Is that weird? I don't know. But yeah, even if I'm like stressing out, it's just like temporary. Like right now, I'm still jobless, you know, but I'm like, there's like that thought in my brain that like, damn, what if I stay like this forever? But at the same time, I'm like, I know that I'm gonna pull through. I think. I hope so. I don't know. But what am I talking about? No, that's not weird. It can be really good. Sounds like radical acceptance, and they teach that in therapy. Radical acceptance? Radical acceptance. Based on that, I think, based on the words, I think that's just like about accepting, you know, things for what it is, I think. But yeah, I think my friends know me as either the guy with anger issues or the ambivert. What's an ambivert again? I forgot what an ambivert is. Ambivert is balance between. I gotta say, I'm more of an introvert. I took like the, what do you call this, the MTBI test. If you took the MTBI test or something, I remember I was like an ISTP, but I'd say I'm extrovert. Okay, I think this is all for all introverts, but you're just like loud and noisy when you're comfortable with the people you're with, right? That's just me. I'm an introvert. It's like I'm really shy meeting new people or being in crowds of new people. But once I'm like with people I really know, that's where I become more, you know. I think that's a normal thing for introverts anyway. But yeah. Fuzzy Wuzzimers. Where was I? Back to Fuzzy Wuzzimers. I keep getting sidetracked. Okay. Okay, though, we're chilling. I took the MBTI test and I got an INTP though. It gave me 45% on extrovert and 55 on introvert. Okay, so that's like pretty balanced out, I'd say. Pretty 50-50. Pretty 50-50 then. So you may be like an ambivert, yeah. You have the extroverted tendencies and the introverted tendencies. I got whatever the mediator result is. INFP. Let's see. Are most streamers introverts? Are most streamers introverts? I'm just curious. Find your type. INFP is mediator. Yeah. A mediator. Poetic, kind, and altruistic people. Always eager to help a good cause. What's yours? Glazed INTP. INTP is... Wait, where's INTP? Logician. Innovative inventors with an unquenchable thirst for knowledge. Damn, dude. And you like to write a lot, Glaze. You like to write essays and shit. Innovative inventors. Who knows? You may be the next big thing, man. I feel like you have to be at least an ambivert to really have a good time streaming. Maybe. Yeah. Can be. Because I'm ISTP, virtuoso, bold and practical experimenters, masters of all kinds of tools. I don't really see myself as that, not gonna lie. But yeah, streaming, the hard thing is like, it's just talking, basically. Sometimes talking can be hard. It really gets hard sometimes. I gotta be honest. Like talking, sometimes, like I don't know what the fuck to talk about. I gotta be honest. That's where, like, when I'm playing Funger, Like sometimes I just don't know what to talk about. I just talk about the game and everything. I think that's normal though. I think that's pretty normal. But yeah, at times it can be hard. You gotta be able to to be able to yap even when no one is there too. That's true. That's true, Mouse. I think that's like that's the hardest thing. Like when you have like when you're like a starting streamer, it's like the hardest thing to get over. Like the zero viewer thing. Cause like having 0 viewers and 1 viewer is like it's like a huge difference. There's like a massive difference. I feel like it gets exponentially easier like once you have more people to talk to. But at the same time, or when you have more people in chat, but at the same time, it's also like the stress. Is it more stressful the more viewers you have? I'm not sure. I think there's a certain degree, like you have to be more conscious of what you say. Definitely. I don't believe in not wanting to talk. What do you mean? Not wanting to talk? If you don't, no one will stick around after they pop in to see what's up. Yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, sometimes some people like to chill in the, the quiet streamers. They just like to watch the game. That's fine. Some people are like that. But yeah, for the majority, I'd say, yeah, you have to be able to talk a lot and be able to fill out the noise, the dead air, Increase in viewers can have unique stresses. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, Mouse. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure in your experience, because you have like, I think you average around 10, right? So I don't know about the stress in that level yet. And then the next stress, which is like 20, and then the next stress, which is like 30. I'm pretty sure it's gonna increase exponentially. There's a loss of being able to interact with individual people with more viewers too. That is true. I have to admit, like sometimes I just don't read. I skip out in some chats that I don't see, because like sometimes my brain is not able to read everything, and then I go back, I scroll back, and I'm like, fuck, I didn't respond to this guy. I feel bad. What's happening? Yeah, we're just talking about streamers, like, what are we talking about right now? Streamer stuff, I guess. And communication. Yeah, that's what we're talking about right now. But I'd say my communication skills are not that good. Like, I'm gonna admit, at work, I used to teach, and I did not talk much to my coworkers. And that's like one of the regrets that I have, is like I didn't really build a connection with my coworkers that much. And we were like a small place. We were only like 5, and we're like a small center. And I was like, I didn't really talk that much. And that's like one thing I definitely want to work on, like my next job if I get one. Yeah, just work on the communication skills. But I think like streaming, like right now, I've been talking a lot more. It's like helping me in a way, but it's in a different way of talking to people, I guess. But at least it's helping me talk to people while I'm not talking to people. You know what I mean? I mean, like extroverts like talking to people, and introverts not. I don't think that'll ever be true. Communication is like one of the necessities of a life. That is true. That is true. I mean, everyone wants to talk to everyone. I mean, not everyone wants to talk to everyone. You want to talk to people, that's for sure. It will be sad if you don't talk to anyone. Yeah, depends on what I stream, but been 10 to 13 sometimes. But sometimes raids can bump that up, and it's just adjusting on the fly. Yeah. It's kind of hard to explain what I'm thinking, so I'll just stop myself. I mean, I kind of get what you mean, guys. I kind of get what you mean. Though. Will you be streaming, by the way, Mouse? Will you be streaming today? But yeah, I really wasn't supposed to stream today. I was like, I just missed out on some days this week. So I was like, you know what? I gotta catch up. I felt bad. I was like, fuck. Feels bad. Low-key feels bad to miss a day sometimes. And then something's been weighing on my mind. Like, yeah, like last night I was in I was down bad. I lost like 5 games straight in Dota, and I kept going. And then my teammates were flaming me. They were calling me the worst Mars player they have ever seen. And they were calling me an account buyer. And I just, I was like low key. I was like, fuck. I was like, shit. And then I was like, you know what? I have to redeem myself. So I go to the next game. I play as this carry. You know what? I wanted to carry the game. Like, you know what? Let's play the game. And then the next game we lost again, and the enemy team was trash talking me. They were saying I was the worst. I was the stupidest player alive. I was like, damn. You know what? It is what it is. It is what it is. I was like, fuck. I was like low key mad though. I was like, fuck it. Not today. I'm offline on the weekend. I'm back Monday to debut Halloween stuff. Oh, wait. Halloween? Oh, Halloween. It's September 27. Yeah. Halloween is in a month. Damn. Time flies. Holy shit. I remember I dressed up as what do you call this? Who's the girl in Inside Out? Because Inside Out was a big thing last year, right? Halloween, it was like a big thing. I think the Inside Out 2 released that year. And I became the girl. I forgot the name of the girl. The main character. It was like a scuffed outfit that I put on together last minute. I could show this. Where is it? No, that is something. That is something. That is I forgot the name of the character, but my sisters dressed up as like the emotions. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna be the main character. Who else? What else can I be? I had to fit the theme. But yeah. Who's that beauty? it was I don't know. I don't even know what that was. It was funny though. It was funny. You know, I used to think Halloween was on November 1st, and that the whole November afterwards as well. Really? How? November 1st for us is All Souls Day or All Saints Day. I'm not sure if you guys have that, but November 1st we go to the funeral and visit our loved ones or our loved ones who passed away. Yeah, and it's like there's like a whole week break for that. It's called like Undas break or something. And it's not the whole week, but it's like a few days. It's like November 1st to like November 3 or something. So when you're in school, November, like Halloween, like October 28th to November 4 is usually a break. It's called Undas break. To give you time, you know. Actually, forget about past me. I used to think the Earth was flat, because why not? How, man? How? I don't get flat earthers. Like, how can people see the Earth is flat? Like, how? I mean, I don't know. Some people believe a lot of stuff on the internet. Were there flat earthers before the internet? Was that a thing? Or did the internet start flat Earth? Where does the edge of the oceans go if the world is flat? It just falls down. It just falls down, and we're magically producing infinite amounts of water. That's the thing. That's the thing. Nah, flat earthers, they be on something though. They be on something. Even the fake moon, landing. You know what? The fake moon landing is more believable because I'm sorry. I don't believe it though, but it's more believable than the flat Earth, you know? Sorry, I'm sneezing. Damn, whenever I stream, sometimes I just start getting colds for some reason. I don't know why. I used to think that the Earth's shape was an opinion. What? The Earth's shape was an opinion. So someone can think the Earth is a hexagon. Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're saying? Interesting, Blaze. Interesting. Let's see how many subs this guy has now. I swear, I like to check in from time to time just to see how many subs he has. 890. That's wild. That is wild. That's like a whole population of a country. I'm sorry for this. But yeah. Flat Earth and like one of the basketball players, like who I like, Kyrie Irving, Uncle Drew. I don't know if you guys know Kyrie Irving, but this guy is like a future Hall of Fame player. He believes in that the world is flat. I think that the Earth is flat. So if they think the Earth is flat, they don't think other planets are flat. That's the thing. That's the thing, though. That's the thing I don't get. Like, you can obviously see that Mars and all Uranus and all the other countries, or not countries, all the other planets around. Yeah, they ain't got nothing on LaMelo Ball. Yeah, that's true. You know why? Because LaMelo Ball is 6'7". He's 6'7". I hate that meme, man. Why is that even a thing? Why is 6'7" a thing? I swear, people make the dumbest things. They make memes out of the dumbest things. Like, how can two numbers become a meme? Okay, but you know what? The thing that SpongeBob said is a meme as well. 24, I think. Okay, makes sense. Makes sense though. But not 6'7". I don't get 6'7". But I am excited for the new next NBA season. I am excited. I've also been watching a lot of MLB. I'm excited for the postseason. I'm not sure if you guys watch baseball. I think it's more of a niche sport. It's more famous in America, definitely, than in Asia. In Asia, it's like famous in Japan and in Korea, but not really in Southeast Asia. But I am excited for baseball. Then the postseason, it's gonna be the playoffs, and I'm gonna say a normie thing. My team is the Dodgers. Probably a lot of normies who get into baseball right now like the Dodgers, but it's like a double-edged thing, you know. Some people are like oh, just a Dodgers fan, normie, but at the same time, more people are getting into baseball because of the Dodgers or Shohei or something. I don't know. 69 and 67 are now memes. We keep forgetting about our boys 68, 68. How about 789? Huh? You remember 789, Glaze? Why is 6 afraid of 7? 6'7"? Because 789, right? That's so stupid. He needs to make a comeback. Yeah, he does. I mean, he still can. He can redeem himself. That's the thing. But yeah, where was I? I was in Fuzzy Wuzzimus. Fuzzy Wuzzimus is... I think I set on the backstory and everything. It's just the class. What do barbarians start with? Barbarians... You can start with the following equipment. Great Axe. Two-hand axes. You know what? I like that. Equipment. Great Axe. We get a Great Axe. Boom. There we go. What was the other one? Two-hand axes. Here we go. Add another one. Nice, that's good. An explorer's pack and 4 javelins. Okay, I won't really use this. I won't really use this character in game. Or in a game anyway. But Fuzzy Wuzzimus. Fuzzy Wuzzimus Jr. Yeah. We made him. It's just the backstory. I'm kind of lazy to write the backstory, but you know the backstory. This man, his dad, everything. But yeah, Fuzzy Wuzzimus. Still can't beat my OG Damakasi Festavius. Definitely not. Damakasi is in a whole nother level. I gotta be honest. Damakasi Festavius. You'll write a backstory? Okay. Okay, Gliz. You can write a backstory. Okay, one day. Never mind. One day. One day, definitely. One day. One day. Dungeons and Dragons. But I do remember, like, I didn't even know about this, but when I was at I think grade 4, or around there, grade 3, grade 4, like, my seatmate was kind of already into D&D, because he used to go to school and he used to bring this thing. He used to bring a paper where he'd write his character and then make his own character and his skills and everything. And I remember that it was like the coolest thing to me back then. And I remember I used to make my character too, but back then I didn't really have much knowledge on what to make, or like the skills and everything, the characters, the classes. I just made like the generic, you know, the knight, something like that. It was good though. Good times. Good times. But yeah. Fuzzy was this? Set up cool. What do you mean? What's up? What's up, Gab? How are you? How are you? How's Vincent? How's Vincent? But yes. Here we go. Damakasi. We're done with that. Yeah. I didn't really have anything planned today. He's alive and drunk right now? Are you out? Damn, you went out drinking? Oh, it's his birthday today. Is it his birthday today? You're drinking out and you have me on stream? Okay. I respect it. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you for being a loyal viewer, Gab. But you should enjoy your day. You should enjoy your birthday. Or his birthday. He's puking in the other bed. Oh no, not in the bed, man. Not in the bed. Not in the bed. Fuck. Not in the bed. That sucks. Yeah, that's like extra. That's like extra payment right there. You're resting already? Okay, rest well. Rest well though. Rest well. Definitely. Actually in the bed? Dude, if he puked in the bed, that is not it. I can't really drink that much since I don't like the alcohol they bought. Why? What did they buy? What alcohol did they buy? Is it like the hard stuff? Honestly, I just go with beer. I'm good with beer. Or like a chuhai, you know? I love the Japanese chuhais. Like the strong zero. I just like these. It's cheap. It hits. It's 9%, I think. It's good. He puked in the bed and on the floor, then the bathroom. Brother. Dude, okay, ever since when I puked first year of college, when I puked in a Grab or in like a Uber, but I opened the door and I almost lost my phone that day. Ever since then, I've always controlled myself and how I drink. I've never gotten that drunk again. It's a bad experience. And it's embarrassing as fuck. It's so embarrassing. It's like puking is... Oh! I forgot I had another one. I puked in a college party, man. With all my classmates. Oh, that was not good. That was not good. That was not. I hated that. Don't drink. It's a Japanese drink. Gin Suntory. Oh, so Suntory's okay. That's disgusting. Yeah. Bro drank 4 different types of alcohol. Ooh. You know what? I get that it's his birthday, but sometimes you just have to control yourself. Last time, okay, but sometimes it can be hard, especially if you have friends. I swear, sometimes we have bad influence friends. We call them in our country demonyo. If you know demonyo, it means demon. And demonios are basically when you're drunk and then they make you drink more. They're like, oh, come on, let's drink more, let's drink more. I am normally very insensitive to a lot of shit, but I am like really mad right now. Why, Glazed? Because he puked? It's fine, dude. It's fine, dude. You don't know the guy. It's fine, you can chill. Suntory. I have a bottle downstairs. Have I drank this? Oh, this one? Or Suntory Gin? Oh, this one. Sui? Or this one? Something like that. It tastes like he drank Alfonso, GSM, Ginebra, and the Suntory. Damn. Oh, shit. That guy is on something. He's gonna wake up full of regret. They make more than whiskey? I think they do, yeah. Like this one, the Suntory Gin. The Roku Gin. This means 6. I don't know why it means 6. 6 gin. Could be like the ingredients or something. Tastes like nail polish remover. That's like most alcohol though. Most alcohol tastes bad. Like you drink a Jaeger or something, or a Jose Cuervo. But those are like the hard drinks, and those are not good. Those are not good. Like definitely, the older you get, like the more mellow you want your drinks. I'd say, because I don't like the hards anymore. The hard drinks, the shots, like oof. Like I just go for beers. I puked that gin before. My puke tasted like Zon Rocks. I love gin. I'd try it out. Gin with gin tonic. Gin tonic is good. I like gin tonic. That's good. You put some gin with some Schweppes. Or what do you call that? This one. I forgot what you call this. Tanqueray. Tanqueray is good. With some Schweppes. Carbonated the tonic basically. It's good. I like this. Gin and tonic is my go-to drink. Nice one, Mouse. That's valid. That's based. This gin and tonic is good. It's good. And it's like next thing you know, you're fucked up. Because you keep drinking it. Then one time I drank Fundador. So we had lemon and salt. And oof, one of my bitch ass friends returned his used lemon to the bowl. Did someone eat the lemon, the used lemon? Well, my nose. I have like snot like inside. That might be TMI. I'm sorry for that, but I have my colds right now, so I have the tissue. It was you. Okay, you know what? This was gross. I was in Boracay. It's like a beach place in my country. Boracay with my friends. My friend does this challenge. Boracay 13 shot or shot challenge. So he did this challenge, right? And then he got super drunk. I think 15 shots. Still standing after 15 shots. But the shots aren't super strong. You know, they dilute it a little bit. But you pay for the 15 shots. It's a challenge. And then my friend did that. Right? So we went back home. I was also a little bit drunk, I gotta admit. I drank quite a bit. And then we went back home. And then my friend toothbrushed first. He toothbrushed first, right? And then before toothbrushing, he puked. He puked, right? He puked in the toilet or something. And then he flushed it. And then, so after a while, he's like laying down in the bed, knocked out. I go to brush my teeth. Next thing I know, I'm using my toothbrush, right? And for some reason, my toothbrush tasted like shit, like literal shit. Like I was like, ugh! I was like, why is my toothbrush like this? So I washed it. I don't know. I was like a little bit drunk. I still pushed through with it. I washed it a little bit, then I brushed my teeth again. Then I later like realized that my friend used my toothbrush, after he puked, and I used it. That was not good. Why? What's up, Pickle? How are you, my man? Been a minute, Nima. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. I have a toothbrush in my room and toothpaste too. Hope no one goes through what I went through. That was not good. I still pushed through with it. I was like brushing my teeth. That was gross. That was gross. That was gross. Good. Been a while. What about you, Diego? It's been a while. It's been a while indeed, Pickle. Haven't seen you in weeks. I'm doing good. I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. I have a little bit of a cold. And I told my story about this puke on my toothbrush, which was not it. Well, it was okay. It was okay. We move on. We move on with that. I've had grosser stuff happen recently, but it does not. Okay, I could tell this. This is not something I'm proud of. So, I was going on a plane trip, right? And I had wireless earphones. And so I had two of my imagine this, I'm wearing a hoodie, right? And then the pocket in the middle has my headphones, the case, right? Think of the case of the wireless earphones. It was there. And so I go to pee. I think you can kind of tell where I'm coming with this. So I'm wearing my earphones. Before a flight, I'm about to board the plane. Before a flight, I had to pee at the urinal, and my charging case was in my hoodie pocket. So imagine I'm peeing, right? And then the case falls. The case falls. And then I'm debating, do I waste like good money and not pick up my earphone case and leave it and go like the entire trip without earphones, or do I pick it up, wash it a bit, drench it in alcohol, clean it, and have earphones in a flight, right? What do you think I chose? Wait a minute. One time I drank 20 shots of Alfonso, as in sunod. I went out the resort holding the video keys mic and screamed, "Praise the Lord," and sang, "Lead me, Lord." You were drunk then, huh? Actually been sick the last few days, but good to hear you're good. Oh damn. I hope you get better though. How's the gym though? You've been going to the gym, right? But yes, those headphones, I did pick it up. I did pick it up. And I used it. I had to clean it though. I went through intense cleaning. It was like either I waste my money and buy new headphones and go on the entire trip without any music of some sort, or I just pick it up. and I just picked it up. And that is not something I'm proud of saying, but you know, it had to be done. It had to be done. I'm sorry. And this was recent. That was like last year. This was last year. And I gotta admit, it did not happen just once. It happened twice. It happened twice. It happened fucking twice. This might be TMI, but you know, I'm sorry to say that it happened twice. Yes. Not something I'm most proud of, but yes. It did happen. I'm gonna run out for a snack. I'll try to pop in again later. Alright, Mouse. See you. Enjoy your snack. I don't know if I'll still be streaming by then though. I was planning to keep it short today, maybe. But yeah, that was lead me, Lord. Lead me, Lord. Lead me all my life. Lead me by the hand. Take me through the rising sun, as they say, you know? I'm not sure if my lyrics are 100% correct, but yeah. Good times, good times. But yeah, last time I drank quite a bit was like 2 weeks ago. That was enjoyable though. That was worth it. Would repeat the experience. I mean, yeah, this at the end of the day, getting drunk, sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's not. But most of the time it's fun. Especially when you're with good friends. Just good memories. Hope to get drunk at January again. Why January? Why wait? Why not do it next week? Why not do it Halloween? Why not do it All Souls Day, you know? All Saints Day. Why not do it in Christmas? Right? It's my birthday. Oh, okay. Happy birthday then. Happy birthday, January. It's 4 months from now. 4 months from now. Happy birthday. I'm assuming 22nd birthday. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, those headphones. And I lost the case recently. Fucking hell. So I don't have any headphones right now. Because I lost the case. I just have the charging or the ear pods. And I don't know how to charge it. Is there any way I can charge my headphones? Like if it's just like this, can I charge this? Is there like a way to charge this? I'm assuming there's none. Because I have to connect it to the pin. Bad thing about my B-Day is we are still recovering from the Christmas and New Year's food. It's like the timing, you know? The timing. So every time I celebrate, I do it with my friends instead of my family. Okay, I get you. Gets. Recovery period, yeah. But yeah, how was my birthday? My birthday is... I was just chilling with friends. Yeah, not much. I drank a little. We do this mixture. It's called soju. It's soju and what you call it? Soju and lemon dew. It's good. So you get soju, right? And then you add lemon dew or lemon do, however you say it. The Japanese chuhai drink with soju, and it's good. It's actually good, and you don't really taste the strength, but it's strong. It's strong. And you mix both of these, soju and lemon dew, and it gets you like 2 bottles and you're done. Parang juice lang naman yung soju. Soju is... What is soju? Soju is kinda like juice. It's good juice, but It hits. It hits. 12%. Soju is... It's strong. It's actually strong. It doesn't really make you drunk. Yeah, but if you drink a whole bottle of soju and you mix it with 9% alcohol, it gets you drunk. That's for sure. Yeah. But soju on its own, I don't really drink it on its own that much. But the Koreans do. I only get dizzy with 3 bottles of soju. Then you might be high tall. You might be high tall. I'd say I'm like a medium tolerance when it's alcohol. Medium tolerance. Yeah. I can get drunk like in a good few drinks. My GSM is bigger. GSM is bigger than soju. Oh yeah. The GSM is big. GSM is like GSM is, what's the GSM again? Is that the one with the angel? It's the one with the angel, right? Oh no, this one. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah, this one. Ginebra San Miguel. Yeah, that one. The angel. Yeah. Yeah. The angel is San Miguel the Gin. Oh, okay. GSM is the one with the blue and the green a while ago. Okay. Yeah, my nose be runny. Yes, the fun looking. No, but I'm just a red horse enjoyer, Gab. I just enjoy my red horse. It's a very Tito thing. Very Tito thing. I just enjoy my red horse. That's like my go-to drink. Red horse makes you bloated though? Not really. For me, I don't mind. It's fine. No, the thing is, red horse is stronger than San Miguel, right? So like a few drinks, and you're pretty good. You're pretty hit already. Or like a few glasses of red horse. My friends told me it makes your tummy rounder. Yeah, that's the thing with beer. You get a beer belly. Like some people get a beer belly because it's like a lot of calories. Breathe and you're gay. What's up, Potato? How are you? How's your day? Good day. Vietnamese. Watch this. I'm a mass. Ngày tốt lá. Ngày tốt lá.
Ngày tốt lành.
Ngày tốt lành. Ngày tốt lành. How's that? Good day. Ngày tốt lành. Yeah. That's why I prefer Afonso out of all. I see. Yeah, no bloat and you'll get us drunk. Or you'll get drunk or hit. Catch up doing good about a game. What you gonna play? What you gonna play, Potato? This is 6 drinks in and I'm already dancing to the top of the world. That's too formal, TBH, but thanks by the way. You pronounce Ngay Ton Lang, which means village day. Okay. It's the tones, man. The tones. Ngay Tot. Tot. Is it similar to Chinese? Because that thing is like tot, right? Like tot or tot, right? About to play some extraction shooter like Tarkov, Escape from Tarkov. I used to like an extraction game. It was called Dark and Darker. It was so good back then, like when it was like in early access, and it just doesn't feel the same anymore. They changed the game, it's not as good anymore. The hype died down. The lawsuit happened and everything. Yeah. Okay. But it is formal. Nice to know. Xin chào. Xin chào. Xin chào. Okay. There you go.
Xin chào.
Xin chào. Xin chào. Okay, I'm learning. I'm learning. I'm gonna be Mr. International by the time I get more viewers, you know? From all around the country, I'm gonna learn all these greetings. Like Guten Tag. Guten Tag. Hola. Hola. Mi habla español. Yes. Konnichiwa. Tarkov is fun, but I'm saving for a proper PC for it. I'm an arena breakout operator instead. Look up Do Mamai. Do Mamai? Motherfucker. Do Mamai. Do Mamai. Do Mamai. Do my, huh? Do my. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I did not mean that. I love your mother. I love your mother. Thôi à?
Tôi yêu mẹ của bạn.
Thôi à mẹ của bạn. Thôi à mẹ của bạn. Yeah. Being respectful and also getting the message done. That's how I say it. That's how I do it, you know. Thôi à mẹ của bạn. Not do my mai. Not do my mai. We do thôi à mẹ của bạn. That's how we do it. Most of curse phrases in Vietnamese with parallel words are meant to curse the listener mostly. Yeah, also in my country, we have this curse called putang ina mo. It means fuck your mother. That's what it means. Fuck your mother. Putang ina mo. And I'd say that's like the most used Filipino curse word. Or most people take out the poo, so it's just like tang ina mo, you know? Tang ina mo, tang ina mo. Something like that. And if you want like more expressive, you add gago at the end. Like putang ina mo gago. Gago just means like what does gago even mean? It's like a bitch, I think. I'm not sure. Putang something. I always hear my Filipino friends say that while gaming. Yeah, it's just a classic Filipino word, man. Putang ina. You know? Classic. It's like an essential Filipino word, I gotta say. Essential, definitely. If you go here, you gotta learn. You gotta say that to the locals. They'll appreciate it. You know, like they see a foreigner come up to them and they say "Putang ina mo," they'll laugh 100%. They'll find it funny, or just kidding. They might get offended by that. But if a foreigner walked up to me and he said "Putang ina mo" in like the worst accent, I would find that funny. I wouldn't be offended by that. But don't do that to people, though. Don't do that to people. I could definitely see why people would get offended by that. That's for sure. That's the thing. But yeah. Oh yeah, potato. I also made. You haven't seen this yet, but I made a D&D character. This is what I'm gonna use for my. I'm gonna play D&D next week with my friends, and I made a D&D character, Dungeons and Dragons character. His name is the Macusi Festavius. Very handsome man, I'd say. Damacusi Festavius. He is not a furry. He doesn't have a fursona. He's a demon. He's a tiefling. But he is a rogue. And he's an assassin as well. You know, a rogue assassin. That's his life. He's lived a tough life. Not a bad life, but a tough life. And that made him like a good person. Thank you for that, Gab. Thank you for the rent. Sorry, yeah. You can do that. I like D&D, but I don't know where to start, TBH. I'll definitely have a D&D game party sometime when I'm free. I think the hardest part into into D&D is just getting a dungeon master, because like that's the hardest thing. Because if you're just with friends and you just want to play, like, yeah, we'll play, but you don't know how to get into it, that's like the hard part. Because there's like no one to guide you. Of course, you hate the furry, yeah. But I have another character who's a furry. Fuzzy Wazimus Jr. Fuzzy Wazimus, if you didn't know, is like I just made this character on stream right now, or a while ago. Fuzzy Wazimus is the son of Fuzzy Wazimus Sr. What the fuck is that? This is my Dungeons and Dragons character, man. What's wrong? Fuzzy Wazimus is a... What is he? Bugbear. He's a bugbear and a very handsome bugbear. I gotta say, very handsome. Very handsome. Oh yeah, but his name is Fuzzy Wazimus, you know? And he's a nice guy. He's apparently the nicest character I've made in his lore. I'm a wannabe polymath myself, so I can learn to be a game master in a month or something. So it's not my concern, but rather my schedule and my friends. What's a polymath? Okay, if you can learn to be a game master, then that's nice. That's nice. Take some time though, definitely. Bro, that is a monster. No, what the fuck? Isn't your character that young handsome man earlier? Gab, this is another character I made on stream a while ago. I made this character a while ago. Very handsome, very handsome. How are you saying this is a monster? You guys don't know his backstory. That's why you're saying he's a monster. He is not a monster. He is a barbarian. And his dad, Fuzzy Wazimus Sr., not Junior, his dad, Fuzzy Wazimus Sr., was a notorious barbarian, let's say. He plundered a lot. But he changed ways, and he wanted to change ways for his children so that they can live a good life. So Fuzzy Wazimus Jr. was born, and he lived a good life with nice parents, good parenting. But he wanted to venture out in the world and experience the world. But little did he know that due to his name, Fuzzy Wazimus, his dad had the same name, right? The senior. And it turns out his dad had a lot of enemies. Lots and lots of enemies. And his dad had like a valuable possession, right? And because of that, people are going after Fuzzy Wazimus as well. Right? But Fuzzy Wazimus just wants to explore the world. But he makes a name for himself, right? Because of his name. Because he's notorious. It looks like my sleep paralysis. Come on, man. That's not true. That's not true. This guy looks like a nice guy. He's a nice guy. What do you mean? It's 2025. Don't judge a book by its cover, as they say. Don't judge a book by its cover. It's 2025. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you judge Fuzzy Wazimus, huh? How dare you? I'd kiss him right now if I can, but I can't. I have never gotten sleep paralysis. I feel blessed. How does it feel? I've gotten sleep paralysis a lot, Potato. To the point where it's normal for me, and I've seen a lot of scary stuff. Definitely. Like one of them, the scariest, I'd say. I didn't even find it as scary. The scariest was like something earlier on. Bro, it's secretly gay then. No, it's not gay to kiss Fuzzy. Fuzzy is like a teddy bear. Kids kiss their teddy bears, right? Would it be gay to kiss Fuzzy? No, I don't think so. He looks like a nice guy. He's a teddy bear, right? It's just a big teddy bear. But I'd say like objectively the scariest thing that I saw in sleep paralysis is like I was sleeping, right? Usually sleep paralysis happens when you're laying flat on your back. And I remember this. I was I woke up, right? I got the sleep paralysis. I was like laying in bed, right? Couldn't move, right? But you're seeing right in front of you. You're on top of you, like you're seeing. And then you know Slender Man? So imagine okay, wait a minute. Less of Slender Man, but more of this guy. Hitogami. Mushoku Tensei Hitogami. Hitogami, imagine something like this. Something like that. This is what I saw. It's literally what I saw. This is a true story, 100% true. So I woke up. This thing was like right on top of me, and it was choking me, right? It was literally choking me while smiling. Like this, something like that, something like that, something like that. Yeah, that's more accurate. It was like literally choking me, but you don't feel the choke. You don't really feel it, but you can see what's happening, and you see it like smiling like right in front of your face, and then it was like there for like a few. I forgot how long. And it literally said something. This is true. I'm not lying. It literally said while it was choking me that I deserve to die. It was saying that. It was like saying that all over and over and over again. Right? You deserve to die. Something while choking my little ass neck. But yeah, I got so used to sleep paralysis that I just didn't mind it. No, I mean I was scared for a bit. Like you wake up, you're like, you wake up, you're like a little bit shaken up, but I give it like 2 minutes, you're back to sleep. You're back to sleep. Yeah. Hitogami, the fake god? This is a fake god? Okay, maybe that's spoilers. I haven't read the light novel, so I don't really know much, but yeah. I've had more though. There's like more stories on my sleep paralysis, by the way. But that's like the most notable one, I'd say, one of them. I have hallucinations instead, but lucky me, my hallucinations are too bad or too ghosty. Gosh, how can you even stay sane? I don't know, I just got used to it. I've had auditory hallucinations though. That's like one happened to me once. My sleep paralysis looks like a dude named Yubi. What do you mean? What? No way. No way. If that's true, then you're blessed. You're blessed. You're blessed to have me in your dreams, as they say. You know? Yes. I'd kill myself if I had that sleep paralysis. It's not scary. It's not that scary. You get used to it, potato. Like once you get one, and then you get another one, you're like, oh, I have sleep paralysis again. Nothing's real, you know? You just get used to it. Read a Reddit story. Yeah. But it's a blessing if you were in my dream. If I was in your dream, you know? It's good. It's good. Even if I had you as a wet dream, I'd rather stay awake every night. Damn. Damn. You know what? That's not what your mom said, though. That's not what your mom said. I'm sorry. Just kidding. Just kidding. Your mom did not say that. Chill.
Daddy, chill.
Daddy, chill. Fuzzy Wuzzimus instead, though. Yes. Fuck you. What the heck? Come on, man. That's not true. But yes. Where was I? Yeah, the sleep paralysis. Yeah. I mean, it's not bad. I swear, it's not bad. But there was one. I had one recently. It was like a few months ago. You know, Inception? Imagine this. You know when you're dreaming, sometimes it's like super slow. Like you're running, but it's super slow. So imagine your sleep paralysis is like a dream, but you can't move. but I had like sleep paralysis, like it was like a dream. No, it wasn't a dream. It was a sleep paralysis within a sleep paralysis within a sleep paralysis. Does that make sense? So you wake up, you're sleep paralysing, right? You can't move. Then you wake up. Turns out you're still in another dream, and it turns into sleep paralysis, right? And then it transitions again to another dream when you have sleep paralysis. Because most of my sleep paralysis, I don't know if this happens to other people, it starts with dreams. Then it transitions to sleep paralysis. I swear this is true. I told my friends about this. I had like a sleep paralysis within a sleep paralysis within a sleep paralysis. It was fucked. I was like, I didn't even know if it was real at that point. I had the whole life in a dream, by the way. How? What do you mean? How did you do that? The heck? Sometimes I wake up because I dream that I'm falling mostly every night. I think that's normal though. I think that's normal that you dream, then you fall down and you wake up like, right? Happened to me in class. Happened to me in class twice. So I was okay. It was theology class. This professor was like the most chill professor, and I was in a class where I didn't know anyone, right? I was in that class. I did not know anyone, so I was like sleeping, right, head down. It was embarrassing. It was like low key embarrassing because imagine you're going head down, you're mid sleep, and then the class is quiet. The teacher is quietly teaching, and you just go. That literally happened to me, and I was like, "Fuck, what the fuck?" I was just like, "Sorry, sir." It was so noisy because the chair was like shook and everything. Because Mr. Body thinks you're dead. Is it? That's weird. That's interesting though. The Inception thing is so real. Yeah, it happens. It happens. Oh, there's an ad break. I'm sorry. Fucking ads. These damn ads. Like in a dream, it was really slow, and I had like my whole life, this whole current life of mine completed. It was a bit confusing, so I forgot much details. But I think I was a professor or something of sorts. I died in solitude too. Okay, then you woke up. You woke up, right? How did you feel after that? We're like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Is that deja vu? What did I experience? I'm kind of curious what other people experience. It's called what you call this? Lucid dreaming. Yeah, lucid dreaming. I'm curious if that's really real. Because I've seen like videos about it, like how people lucid dream and they see their body and then they could do anything. Like they could fly, they could do whatever, but sometimes it turns into horror mode basically. Which is not nice. Yep, I woke up all sweaty, extremely tired. Oof. Until a time come extreme. Honestly it might end in a bit. Cause I just plan to keep it a short stream, but it's been a 3-hour stream. It's been an enjoyable stream though. I was just like mostly talking the entire time. Whole body was cold. Note that I am extremely warm as a person, as in body warmth. Oh, I see. Damn, I haven't gotten time to try lucid dream method. Sadly, you should try, Potato. You should try it and tell us about it. That's what you should do. Do it, then tell us about it. Tell us about your experience. Not me. I don't want to try it yet. I need someone else to try it first. You be the guinea pig. No, just kidding. Just kidding. Yeah, but the body being cold, that's scary. That can be scary. It's like the cold sweats, you know? Alright, gonna wait for you to end before I sleep. Okay, I'm ending pretty soon. I'd say in a bit. I was planning to keep you on, but yeah, you're leaving me already. I'm sorry. I mean, thank you though, but yeah, I plan to keep it short. I'm a little bit tired as well. My hands are usually more than 38 degrees Celsius. Damn, that's warm. That's pretty warm though. 38? Isn't normal body temperature like 36, 37? And fever temperatures like 38 to 39. Yeah. Why though? So you have hot hands. Interesting. Interesting. I guess people are different. You know, some people have sweaty hands, really sweaty hands, where it just doesn't stop sweating. You know, some people, I don't know, have rough hands. You know, hands are unique, as they say. I have different hands too. Look at my palm. If you see my palm, it's flat. My palm is flat. If I connect it, let me show this. If I connect it, it like connects. I say that. It like connects. You see that? You see that? It connects. Yeah. It's very flat. There's like no, it's not the M. The usual M style, you know? It's a different palm. There's a guy in Japan whose natural core temperature is 40 degrees. Damn, what the fuck? That's high. that's hella high. The Human Torch is kind of high. Yeah, you're different. I am. My palm is very rare. I don't see people with that. I think I've only seen like less than 5 people in my entire life with the same hand pattern as me. Like the straight line, you know, the straight line. Can you backflip? No, I can't. I can't backflip. Why are you asking that? I would like to backflip though. I want to learn. It's like a cool skill to have, definitely. But I cannot backflip. I'm random. I get you. It's fine. It's a nice trait to have. You know, being random could be good. But yeah, I wish I could backflip. It's kind of scary though to practice. I don't have anywhere to practice a backflip. Okay. But yeah, honestly, you can roll like RPG rolls. Like a Dark Souls roll. You can do a Dark Souls roll. Prolly parry? That's very random indeed. Can you do a cartwheel though? Oh, that's the thing. Can you do a cartwheel? Shinchai. Dumamai. Shinchai, yeah. But yeah. I think today or now it's like a good time to end stream because yeah, 33 hours. It was a fun, enjoyable stream. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end here. My colds are also acting up. But yeah, back when I was a kid, I used to have a game called Bowling Roll. I had a high bunker bed. I'd run and roll to the wall to the bed. Oh, that's interesting. I guess every kid had a different story. Or every person as a kid had a different game that they used to play, you know? Because I used to play with my... Nothing. Yeah. But yeah. Alright. It was a fun stream. Thanks for coming, guys. Really appreciate it. I'm gonna stream on Monday again. I'm gonna see you all for sure. That's for sure. But yeah. It's not what you're thinking. But yeah, goodbye. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy. Have a good day. I'll see you guys. Peace out, yo.